here we are at Oulton Park. Very, very wet track. We've had no practice at all to the lead up to this race. We've got 17 drivers, so I may still get booted because basically a reserve driver. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Definitely nowhere near the times of Penguin and HSV and NC sitting up there in position 1, 2 and 3. Yet to see what qualifying weather's going to be like. But if it's wet, yeah, it's going to be very, very tricky. So a couple of cars still just cycling around. We'll wait for these guys to finish, and then we'll see if it's going to continue to be wet. But so far in practice, I'm 10th, 2.6 seconds behind the leader. I'll say respectfully as well. Here we go. Yep. So we've got rain,
green light. Give it
and
on,
I'm just going to go for it. Put too many wipers on. I'm in the BMW. Lights, wipers, rain light. Here we go. Got a 10-minute qualifying session. 30-minute race, no pit stops. Very, very treacherous out on track. It's been a while since I've been behind the steering wheel actually. I spent most of my time since, oh, and there we go, already off the track, so I've got someone in behind me. I'll just wait for them to come back on. Oh, they're flying out behind me as well. Who's that? I don't know. So that's a risk too, like start of race. Oh, there they are right there on the fence. G'day to the people watching. Got 2 viewers, so that's good. 2's better than none. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me talking okay. Takes a little while for the tyres to get up to temperature with the GT4s. Let's see how we go here. I don't expect to be up in the top 10 to be quite honest. Hey, thanks Rixie. Well done the other night too, mate. That was some bloody sensational driving between you and Gazza.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Tough watching it.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flags all over the place at the moment. Very, very wet. I don't know who that is. Eagle, I think. To be honest, I'll be happy with the top 15. This is a sort of early, apart from Monza, this is the first time I've actually been behind the steering wheel. I'm in the BMW. Visibility is very, very poor. Hey, Drew mate, I had no idea. When I spoke to you, I didn't even get to put a lap down. I was just too busy, buddy, with work and that. Not quite sure who this is in front of me here. Yeah, Arrow, mate, you're right. It's, oh, and there you go. I've just, there's one way to take the, sorry. One way to do that. Yeah, that was, mate, that was awesome. I could see the frustration just as you went to nail it and just went spinning off again, mate, so.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Got to drop down a bloody college time here. Might be safer to start at rear field anyway, I think. use of my V3 pedals. Got a nice fast red wine sitting down beside me on the left as well, which I'm too bloody scared to take my hands off the steering wheel and have a little sip. Yeah, getting back to the race on Tuesday, Ricky, so awesome display of close driving between you and Gazza. Just, you know, I think I mentioned it in there that you don't dive bomb down on the inside of somebody and, you know, have that risk of taking them out. And there's a few guys that are exactly the same. Thanks, Arrow. I might take your advice on that, mate. I'll tell you, I'm bloody rusty. I might be down in the AM League for season 6 after the February update. I was talking to Jamie today through messaging, and definitely recommends getting back in the seat just to help try and build up a bit of the old muscle memory. And I don't even know if I've got the right setup for this thing. Wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, there's a couple of spots left. I don't know if there's anyone else jumping in, I'm not sure, but last time I drove around here was in the Porsche in the GT3 series, and I think I qualified third behind Jamie, and I can't remember who the other one was, but that was both Lambo. Nearly swore then. Both Lambo and myself driving the Porsche through that season. Oh, this thing's just not stopping. Tire pressures are probably a little bit too low. No, and you're right, Ricky, mate. That's total respect from drivers, you know, like myself and many others. Oh God.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
He did, mate. Yeah. Like Gazza drove a really solid race too. So. Well, I've got probably next lap coming up. It's going to be my only opportunity to drop a lap down, hopefully. So I've just got to win position 15 purely by default.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
All right. Thanks, mate. I'm building, don't worry. Looking the way I'm going at the moment, young Lenny Dog will be able to bloody pop me on the driver's list. Out of corner entry. I've just got to put a time down. This is my last lap to do that. Already sweating. Little foam block carnage all over the place. Just gonna get around this corner and see how we go. Yep, some track.
Slow car ahead.
I'm not sure if some of these other guys that are out in front have put much practice in, but clearly I haven't. I only just signed up to SimGrid this afternoon, to be honest. I'll talk about it through my stream, and it is very, very easy to do, so certainly not people like myself that are not that great at new things to try and do. It was a simple process, so a couple more corners and hopefully we can log a time. Getting on the brakes super early, I just want to put something down at least. Nearly overshot that corner. Dead last. Sure is, Paradox. Oh, fifth! How's that? I was not expecting that. It is, mate. It's very, very wet. Now, I don't even know how much fuel I need. Let's just go on the pits quickly before things change. Oh, there we go. Slowly sliding back. So what have I got? 2 litres of fuel, 30-minute race. Let's just do the fuel calculator here quickly. No, my luck will probably be leave my glasses on to probably be a dry race after all this. Was that a minute 40? Minute 45 I'll go. 30 minutes. So I need a total of 40 litres, I think. Learnt my lesson with regards to fuel. I hate running it right to the lowest millimeters of fuel left into a tank. Yeah, Arrow, I can't wait either, mate. That's one of the reasons why I've sort of stayed off of here, is because there's going to be so many changes. I think it's definitely going to determine between cheers. The men and the boys. All right, so who am I next to? Oh, rightio. Yeah, private servers, up to 30 cars apparently. So deliveries from what PC are currently running now. Oh, better put them up too, eh? Ask me if I've got a clue of what I'm doing at the moment. Nah. I know. Might just soften up the rear suspension just a tad. What do you got for me, mate? Oh, here we go. Oh, two excellent.
Alright,
3 minutes.
some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
So we've got Bounty's up in P1, well done. So Bounty, Slambo. So rear camber up to 3, you reckon? Will that not take away the... 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't see because my body. Oh, front. Sorry. So what'd you say to put them up to? Ah, 3. Yeah. Well, this is on the fly. Leave rear, lower, front. Excellent. Alright, let's see how we go. Better have a quick ice drink. Bit nervous already, I can tell. Is that front and rear roll bar? What about the preload? Was leaving the preload at 50 or just dropping that a little bit as well? Mate. I'll give you a one-word description. Or 2. Old and tired. Oh, tell I'm not used to this. It's been a while. The last race was at Monza. I think as I described through my streams. Yeah, I might actually just a tad. We'll see how we go anyway. We've got 2 races, so thanks, Baradog. And Lenny says hello too. He's in bed at the moment. He's crook, so he hasn't got COVID again, but he does have a cold, so he's got to make sure that he's looked after. It's going to be a interesting race, I reckon, mate. Wonder if oh, they can't do anything there. Put lights, wipers, rain light. Yeah, no, he's getting better, mate. He's alright. He's a tough kid. Thank you.
Stay in single file.
I think he just likes sleeping in bed with his mum, to be honest. And so do I, for that fact. Visibility is crap. Oh, that's right. So we've got the controlled start. I forgot about that. Forgot what that looked like. I think at this stage I thought it definitely has my tyres getting hotter through the race. Feel sorry for you two guys as well, Rixie and Baradog. If you're working for the night shift stuff, at least you can have the opportunity to jump on and watch an old bloke drive around Old Park. Try and drive around anyway. So the HSV's doing really well in this. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Doing really well through this series as well. Did a rimming job there on Tuesday night, I believe. And but in the GT4s last week in the BMW, like this.
Going to the file.
where's the start of this thing? In the BMW last week, just blew the whole lot of them away. So I got this car behind me, the blue one. Well, not that one, but the blue one. So hopefully there's no contact between me and that car. That would be ideal. I'm certainly going to get onto the brakes early and I got a drive-through Tuesday for this stuff. Helicopter radar is very, very important when you're doing this stuff. Oh, it's very, very slippery. Gotta wait for the tyres to come up. This bill is absolutely terrible. Going to tiptoe around this corner for a little bit just to make sure. Last thing I want to do is have contact with anyone. Hasn't been any accidents yet, so that's pretty good. Got this little Ginetta right behind me that's probably very nimble.
Clear on the left.
Small little tracks like this. So there's no pit stop in this race. Oh, and there you go.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Just for the record, that blue car is my magnet. Anyway, the rest is history. I'll save the replay after that too, just to make sure. Would not want to be driving around this track tonight on a wet track in a Maserati with no traction control. HFE looks like it's gone out wide on the grass. Probably something that we don't do enough of is have wet races, because it is super tricky. Yeah, Ricky, it definitely feels better. Thank you for that. Definitely feels a bit more stable under brakes as well. Looks like HSP is having a terrible time up ahead. He's held onto it, so that's good. Taking a defensive line there to prevent Black Falcons from coming through.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
it feels really good, Ricky. Thank you. Temperatures are coming up good. Probably could be a little bit higher. Whoop, no. Yep, definitely, mate. Thank you. I can actually, feels like I turn in a little bit easier now under brakes. See some of these guys up ahead have a bit of an off. It looks like Falcon's had a bit of an issue there in the Maserati. Thank you, mate. Oh, I better not take my hands off the steering wheel. I'm going to try and get onto the back of this group of cars that's just up ahead. Get some pressure at least. And good, what have we got? 4 cars up ahead, so certainly some good spots to be made up if anything was to happen. So someone's just gone off. That looks like it might be Incy, I reckon, or Bouncy. I'm sure. Just gotta got the old traction control a little bit. Yeah, Ricky, through the stream as well, when I was on you there for a bit, mate, I loved how coming down the back straight into turn 11 and then on the start-finish straight, just like full-on valve bouncing it on the limiter. Just, yeah, it sounded sick. It obviously worked for you because that's what you were doing every lap. Alright, so just going to slowly catching up. This is the second little race that I've done since I've finished up from season 5 last year behind the wheel. I've sat in the seat a few times, but I haven't actually turned any laps in a car of sorts. I am waiting for the update to come. Hope out of that touch with me and Angry that he was able to get going again. That incident that happened at Monza, I had absolutely no idea that he got beached on the rip and was stuck there, so someone's just overshot the I don't know who that there was, but fucked me up anyway. Sorry about the language. So I've lost a little bit of time to the cars in front of this group that's battling up ahead. Hopefully by the end of this race I've got some sort of an idea of braking markers and track lines and in the rain. Yeah, instead of changing up gears, so I can certainly understand that, mate. But it's, you know, even just to be watching and broadcasting and be on board with you when that was happening, it just sounded like really cool. There you go. First mistake, really. So let's not do a let's go Rigsy spin out. All seem to be pretty much in the right spot, which is good. Wasn't quite sure how all that was going to turn out. Yeah, with the Lexus, mate, especially with that thing, it sounds bloody awesome with that V8. So is that one of the things that you discovered in terms of a trick or just a little bit of extra craft of knowledge of you know, how to drive the car and whatnot? Brake a little bit earlier this time. So 10th out of 17. Oh yeah, awesome, mate. Well done. Rightio. Well, whatever it is, it's working for you. So you're certainly up there in the pointy end, and look forward to seeing what Season 6 brings. So I think the key to this is just to try and stay consistent. Try not to drive off track like that. I think these guys just in the pack in front of me just have a bit of a moment to let me catch up. Not quite sure who I've got sitting behind me, so...
Time in the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
good. So that's definitely the car for Season 6, mate, for you. So halfway through the race, 15 minutes to go. Not really making much in the way of warning there. Catching up to these cars in front of me, unfortunately. Yeah, nice mate. Well, I'll certainly look forward to seeing you on the 30 car grid that we'll have in the pro round. Well, someone's in the pits, I don't know who that was. I knew that was going to happen. I was too late on the brakes. Just on entry to that corner, there's a little dip, and I know that in the GT3s, especially in the dry. All right, mate. Thank you. Thanks for jumping on. In the dry, it's pretty much a brake marker there. Hitting the skids, and unfortunately I've got that habit ingrained in my muscle memory. So far we're ninth, in ninth position out of 17, so that's not too bad. I feel like I'm probably not pressing on the brake quite hard enough. It's amazing how much you haven't actually driven for a while. Amazing how much actually flew. So I just wait there a bit earlier too. All the dip up. Watching these guys and broadcasting and streaming and seeing everybody hone their skills over this season in the 34 series, which is sponsored by Syncrude too, by the way. I can see why it's important that that you do that, because clearly I need to. It's also, when you have a bit of a break too, it's hard to get back into. Like when the season's on, you invest so much time through practice and talking with your teammates and doing your setups and sharing and whatnot. A lot of time spent trying to perfect what it is that we do, and I definitely have had a couple of months where I haven't been able to do that. So just talking to Pesky today, Drew's a little bit the same. So after his operation, if you're still on, mate, you know, finding it hard to get back into. And once you do though, like, it's that competitive nature that we have in us just comes out. I guess one of the things that I've missed the most through like just streaming and racing at Monza and even this race is you don't have that team feel to it, because it's all just individual based, which is okay. But there's a lot of encouragement that comes with it as well from a lot of the guys that are in the team that we race with and absolutely race against as well. It's gone a little bit deep there. So yeah, that side of it, I mean, even through Discord is, oh god, that's not very good. Let's see if we get back on track here. So I've definitely missed a lot of that, because there's definitely a lot of chats that go on through the season from a team-based perspective. And if any of the guys from Team BHR do end up watching the stream, g'day to all you guys. I hope that you had a good Christmas break and good New Year's. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back in amongst it all. And standing alongside our awesome captain Gazza. G'day Gaz, if you're out there mate, how you going? Hope your mum's okay. Yeah, you're right. One of the things I've enjoyed too, Drew, is like, even though you've got your team-based stuff, I noticed last year that there was a lot of guys from different teams where there was, you know, a fair bit of sharing and a lot of comms going on, which is really good. So even though we are competing against each other from a team's point, an individual point of view, that we still support each other in this space. So curious to see if qualifying 2 and race 2 are in the wet. Two, mate. 2 qualifying, 2 races. 2 30-minute sprint races.
Yellow flag is set.
I feel like the rain still the same, but so in the coming on this first right hander, there is a big bump right there that does unsettle the car that you want to try and steer clear of. And as we make our way down through this little drop, just before this sign is the brake marker when it's in the drive, you want to try and turn in nice and early, let it ride out onto the rip strip. And as we come up to this fast left hander in the drive, this is an awesome corner. But for me, I'm just going to, the front's not really crimping up that much, so I'm just going to take it easy. That yellow or orange mark on the left is basically where you want to use that as a braking point. Now this is a tricky corner too. There's a little brown mark on the grass just up here on the right. It's right there. So you're sort of like on and off the brakes as you go over that curving. And as you come up to this corner, there's a little marshal's green box on the left, as you can see right there. It's pretty much your point of braking, and I guess if you've got your car set up properly for where the driving, you can probably just about near brake right at that point. There's a nasty bump in that corner there, and there's one on the left as well. So in the GT3 with the Bentleys and AMGs, they just soak up those bumps, but I can tell you that in the Porsche, definitely not. Even though the Porsche is quick around here, you need to drive it like it's on rails. So you can see on the track map there's a couple of close battles going on, which unfortunately I'm not part of, but I guess as an introduction to the wet weather racing, I'll say this, and if I fly around with no one around me, then happy days. We've got 3 minutes to go, so probably just a couple more laps. One more after this, depending on where the leader is. Yeah, so just quickly guys, just registration for this league is done through SimGrid. Dojo's got the links and everything through Discord. Very, very easy to jump on and sign up. Very, very good looking website and very easy to navigate around as well. So if you haven't registered yet, make sure you jump on and do so.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
I'm slowly getting the feel for the track. I'm not sure if it's not quite as heavy, the rain. It's all the same, I don't really know. Well, you've got a bunch of cars there, 4 cars in the back all together. Crazy. See how easily that is just to push out onto that corner. Terrible. High pressure's good too, but I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay. I certainly hope to do better in the next race. Just had some silly offs, just going on the grass and just lose seconds. It's just ridiculous. But just be clearing up. I don't know if it's me or doesn't seem to be much spray behind the car. Just keep this line going nicely. Still some pretty big puddles, so I definitely haven't disappeared, that's for sure. Probably helps a little bit too when you're not talking and looking at on-screen chatter, but that's okay. Fireworks going off. So 9th out of 17th, I'm not too disappointed with that, to be honest.
Checkered flag, good job, you did the best you could. I'll bring the car back.
Alright. Oh, there you go. So, Bounty, session 1, well done, mate. Slambo, Verticals is up there. I'm pretty sure it is just going to go straight into qualifying, so we'll just drop our fuel down. I'll just bang that up a bit because that wasn't too bad, it wasn't fish-taily. I'll just go up one on that. The PSI, pending track temperature of 23. I'll just pick up that a little bit. Yeah, TC, it's on 3, yep. Mechanical. ABS, all brake bar, sorry, is all the way down. Just drop that down and see what this does. Just feel like I need to soften it up a little bit. 7. Alright. Hopefully I haven't got any nasty messages from anyone. No. So I think I saved the replay from that race incident there at the start, so I'll certainly go back and have a look. Oh, here we go. Qualifying.
Give it all you can.
What am I doing? What am I? Oh. Lane light on, so that whoever's behind me this time can hopefully see. Finger there in front of me. we can't do something a little bit better this time. So you can see how quickly you can just lose it around that. Just going too deep. Tyres are too cold at this stage. Thanks, Falcon. Wait for the tyres to come up to temperature. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Certainly feels a bit better under brakes. Slightly softer dampers. So this is the second qualifying session for the second 30-minute sprint race here at Oulton Park. Taking down a few of those bollards. Thank you for the people that have jumped on. Just trying to do some like in-car commentary and there you go, right already, validating my first lap. Need to concentrate. Tire's going up, so that's good. Definitely don't want to get into Falcon's way here. There's a bit of a gap. He's had a bit of a lose. He'd be struggling in the Maserati too, especially with no traction control on that thing. Alright, let's put a lap down. I might just stop talking for this lap. No. Got to register a bloody lap time, that's all I need to do. Put me in the mix. I'm trying, mate. Alright, I've got my racing goggles on now. Going for it. Nice corner. Let's go. Pack of cars up coming up behind me, and I definitely do not want to yield.
Yellow flag accepted.
Oh, nice exit out of here too. Come on, let's go. Just a top 10 would be nice. There we go.
Well done, mate. This has been Russell House. Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Make up some time from there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Come on, baby. 3/10 up. Nope. Damn it. Lost it. Pull off to the side, let old lady through.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Oh well. We tried, so. Who we got at the top there? Penguin. Wow. Ah. Bit crazy. Alrighty, so row 1, JJ and Slambo. So no surprise there. HSV and Eagle in row 2. Bounty and Brentacles. So Bounty the winner from race 1 in row 3. Ty Morgo and Incy in row 4. Angry and myself in row 5. So one of the things that I'll definitely want to be doing is staying clear of some cars here. Just definitely don't want to get involved in any on-track battles where there's contact. So excuse me while I have a quick Coke with no sugar. For any of the kids at home, definitely don't drink and drive unless you're used to it and it's a simulation, so then it's okay. Ooh. No. Thank you, Arrow. That would have been interesting. Thank you, mate. Saved me. Bloody hell. I'll just Alright, so we're just waiting for the race to kick off. Just save that. Just in case anything happens. Sometimes, guys, important thing too is
alright, we have some wind conditions.
If you
Watch out for curbs and exit,
make adjustments to your setup between say qualifying and the race. And thanks to Arrows just pointed out that I also didn't put my fuel up, which is lucky, otherwise I would have been doing an unnecessary pit stop. But sometimes what can happen is you can do, if you do make slight adjustments, whether it's to do with like a rear ride height, might be one click, where you're trying to adjust the aero balance, so you might be getting understeer, you might be getting oversteer, whatever it might be on corner exit, and then you know where you go into a formation lap, race starts and someone disconnects, and then you do a full server restart. If you haven't saved your setup from those adjustments, then it won't be there when you do the restart. So there's a tip that I've learnt that through first-hand experience. Certainly not great. Probably the most recent one that I've had was at Bathurst last year for the Enduro. I think the race started at like 5 o'clock in the morning or something, and it was very, very low track temperature. And it went through to 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But so I think it went from like a 20-degree track temp to 36. So really had to have a good balance with your pit stops plus tyre change and what the PSI was and how it was set up. And unfortunately, I think the server crashed probably about 15-20 minutes in, 25 minutes, and then when we did the restart, I know, like myself, just scrambling hard to get everything right again, because it was just nuts with temperatures, and actually ended up running probably the last half an hour of that race with tyre temperatures in the mid to high 28s, which wasn't ideal. So
30 seconds.
Alrighty, see if we can have a clean race. Just got to watch out for coloured cars. Where's Team Little Bear? Sitting back there. Told me today that he was going to make sure that I ate the wall. So I just dropped my TC down, turn my lights on, put my rain light on, do everything right.
Going single file.
As they say, be bright, be seen. So we've got a field of 17 cars, which is good. Well, and someone, that's Lambo, has already spun out. It's got the old Chevy Camaro just launched off the line there and had a massive big wheel spin up. puddles. Just absolutely nuts. Got Scotty Pye sitting in behind me. So he did a really good job last Thursday night. So himself and Max at Laguna Seca had a very close battle, good clean racing. Alright, so I want to try and have a clean start. And not have too many off tracks. Otherwise I'll be buying a more Jim's knowing franchise off of Gaza. Tyres are up to 30 degrees already, which is good. Alright, so Angry's going to have inside line here. It's getting a bit hot. Alright, so race directions are is that once you go into formation lap, you're supposed to stay in your green section, not speed above 70 and no weaving.
Green light,
Alright, so we've got a pretty good start so far. Just been touched. Drop it on the outside of Scotty Pye, who is on a hand controller. So we've got a BMW drag raised down the back section here.
clear on the right.
So he's pulled out, which is good. Thank you, mate. So far so good, it looks like a fairly clean race. Someone's going around. Not sure who that was.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Alright, so we're up a couple of positions, so that's a good start. Looks like there's an incident in behind us, there's a yellow dot. Alright, so I'm going to concentrate a bit more this time. Ripping this car, you're getting on the ripple strips there. Getting, oh, we've got some cars gone out wide, gone through the buff blocks. Who is that?
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Alright, so this is a better outcome than race one, even though I qualified slower. Felt that actually as I went over there. Felt the brakes lock up. I think that's the Incy up ahead in Aston Martin, and certainly doesn't look all that comfortable. See if we can't make up a position here somewhere. Through with some mistakes. He's gone a little bit taily. Show my nose up on the inside, not the side bomb, but just to let him know that try and force him into a bit of a mistake. Yeah, this is much better. You can already see 2 seconds faster than my PB in the first race. This is where it gets scary. Top 5 would definitely be nice. A bit better that corner then. Still like the rain's getting heavier, so just always very all over the place. And I think that's critical with the stuff behind me, so I need to get, oh, there you go, there's that bump that I was talking about, just launches the car. Oh, on out on the grass again, that's just stupid. Just lost 2 spots through silly mistakes.
Car on the right, clear on the right.
Devon right beside me. Definitely want to try and break in a straight line with these things. So for battling for 5th there, and just had my own silly mistake and dropped back down to 8th. So not the best, but that's okay. Gone in very deep there. Oh. So he's going to be probably get a message from me later tonight. Saying, dude, what are you doing? Just let me go past. Yeah, I think it might be the tire pressures could be a little bit too high, I think. turn in too much. So Scotty's gone deep there, we'll see if we can get a run on him. When you're this in behind someone like this, probably not so much in terms of aero wash interference, but you certainly vision is impeded by, you know, the extra spray and not being able to see your braking points or braking markers as they come up. So you're sort of like braking a little bit earlier than what you normally would. Neck cutting a little bit there. Well, I think we've just got Issy just up in front of us, so if we can catch up to him. Oh, I think it's just crazy that Scotty Fly's on the control. I mean, we're sitting in these bloody cockpits with, you know, pedals vibrating, and you can feel all the force feedback, and when it's got the oversteer and whatnot, when brakes lock it up, he doesn't have any of that. So he's certainly attuned himself to being very competitive with a controller. So yeah, see, I've got hardly any front grip sitting up behind him like that. Need him to make a mistake. Ooh.
Goes into the car and he's up to me.
This next fast left-hander that's coming up, I'm going to turn in a bit earlier, get on the brakes a little bit sooner and turn in earlier and hopefully get a bit better drive. Not like that. So the good thing with the GT4s is that you can actually ride the curves and bumps, and it will handle it. So my front end, when I'm up behind him here, is all over the place. See if we can get a run here. I think we're slowly catching into you anyway, so that's, we work together. Get this one right this time. Turn in, yep, that's it. Well, we've both gone wide.
There's some light damage on the right.
Let's wait for him to racing incident. Come on, Scotty, hurry up. I'd say that a fair bit of damage in that too, so.
We're always keep it up.
So what it looked like there is he's gotten out on the grass and basically couldn't avoid him, so I've just gotten a little bit out on the grass myself. Then come back up. So it's around this corner here, so he's just gone out in the grass and you can see how wet it is, how easy it is to go out there. Someone else, I've set Scotty there, is it? Oh, I was going to give him the spot back too. So, yeah, come around that fast left-hander. Absolutely just like smashing into that big tyre barrier would not have helped his cause. So it certainly wasn't anything that I did in terms of forcing him off track. He's gone off the track himself onto the grass, and unfortunately I followed him, so it's not anything that I've course that was created, so basically we have a discussion after the race, we'll do the replay and just sort of see. Yeah, I agree, Drew. It's like I couldn't do anything, mate. So it's just always hard though in a situation like that. You just don't know whether to like redress. And when you're in that position, like what's happened to me, I've let people go past. So it is unavoidable. It's unfortunate that he was on the side of the tyre block there. Looks like he's in the pit still, so I certainly won't be waving as I go past. I'm sure he's probably not a happy camper at the moment. Hopefully he's doing some repairs to his car and he can salvage some points, but yeah, I know, mate, it's just I hear what you're saying. It's just one of those things though, like you don't want to have incidents, but when there are incidents, you just want to try and make sure you do the right thing on track, and so you're sort of like in two minds. But anyway, all good, we'll see. Track temperature's gone right down, so it's probably lucky that I put my pressures up just a fraction. Got 9 minutes to go. Car's actually feeling not too bad now. Yeah, so for car choice for next season, still undecided. I do have a top three. Probably goes in this order of Bentley, Aston Martin, Porsche, I'd say. Pretty keen to see if the legs of the Porsche have been extended. That is a crazy car to drive. I mean, it feels quick. It is quick, and when you've got it like hooked up, it's like driving on rails. But yeah, I just try and look through some of the videos from like Jardia and Sky 194 and all that sort of stuff, and in the community-based races that they have, and see that there's a lot of McLarens, definitely a couple of Porsches. The only thing that's put me off with the McLaren is the course of liveries. I don't know if it's better in the update, but there's not a lot to do with the McLaren in terms of colours and different combinations. I mean, you can certainly make it look nice, but then probably I'll look like someone else's McLaren on track that's also done the same thing. Oh, good. Some more go out there in the grass. I think. Yep. Got foam block carnage everywhere, so someone is having track offs and definitely not seeing that reflected in my position from going up. Still at 18 degrees. So lonely old race again.
Yeah, looks like ahead. Be careful. Slow car ahead.
Oh, it's got into you. That's what happens when you look at the bloody track map. Alright, so we've got a little bit of an incentive to try and pull a move. We've got a couple of laps, put a little bit of pressure on Inti. Yeah, I know, thanks. Hopefully he's struggling with tyre pressures. I put mine up for some reason, I don't know why, but I did. Just going to put some pressure on him down here. So he's gone out wide again. It was Taste with the same situation. Ooh, far out, that was close. save that replay. Yeah, you're right, JCR, mate, but bloody treacherous. I'm sure it gets worse. I would have no doubt that this is probably mild. One of the good things about being a driver as well and racing in the league is that when it comes time to actually doing the commentating, we can actually do the commentating from the perspective of the driver. So I know that there's some of us that don't get a lot of opportunities to spend hours in the seat practicing. I don't. But I do get more than some. But yeah, certainly through the commentary, it's, when I do that with Jamie, especially Jamie being champion for as many times as he has, to get like his insights in terms of the track and whatnot. It's good that we can bring it to. Oh, what the hell's going on to the audience? Car just doesn't want to turn. Looks like he went back into the wall again.
Either has finished the race.
One position better than where I qualified, so that's a positive. Second race is the end of season 5 last year, so second night in the season driving anyway, so 2 races tonight. Oh, is that time I just gone wide? Nah, well, how lucky was that? Good job, mate. You get best. Bring it back to the bits. Alrighty, who won? Slambo, JJ Penguin in position 2. HSV, well done for those 3 guys there. Eagle, Bounty, Brenticles, Ty Morgo, St. Simon P8, well done. Team Little Bear, position 10 in the Porsche. Incy had that couple of offs, and Max, Cervix Squid, Black Falcon in the Maserati. And apologies there to Scotty Pye for the coming together, but yeah, it was quite good actually. It's just that. Yeah, the car just wouldn't turn for some reason. Yeah, I don't know, Arrow. I hope not. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, a few scrapes down the side of the beamer there, so just wondering if I can check if the stream will stay on. Back to game. Oh, I wonder if I can do that. Hang on, let me just try something. back to Game Hub. Nah, I thought I might have been able to look at the replay. That's okay. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for jumping on. Really good that through the chat there and have a few of the guys making comments. Sorry, I couldn't really see too much in the way of on-screen stuff, but in terms of on the laptop, but I'll just having a quick read of what comes up on the screen. So thank you for that. Anyway, but yeah, it's good fun. Good fun to be back in the seat. Tuesday night, so tune in. We've got the A and B
Green light.
semi-final number 2. So we certainly look to stream that with broadcasting. So I definitely won't be racing in that, but make sure you tune in. And yeah, from me, Adman72 Racing, checking out. Have a good night, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you very much.